welcome to another episode of BitGrind. My name's Dave Graybeal, and today we're going to be doing another Destiny Let's Play. We're pretty much just going to be focusing on a lot of the same stuff, because honestly, that's kind of what you have to do in this game to get the materials that you need. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up my map here and show you the bounties that I've got. I've got some patrolling missions on Venus. I've got some killing 30 enemies without dying melee. Achieve gold tier rating in public events, which honestly is kind of the best one because the public events have an opportunity to give you some of the ascendant shards and ascendant energies, which as you see here I've been kind of saving them up just because I'm kind of waiting to upgrade all my pieces at once. So we're going to try and get a few more though, just so that I can see. I've been holding out trying to get a piece of raid gear hopefully first, but we'll see. Once I end up hitting kind of max shards in terms of what it would take to upgrade all my gear, I might actually do a couple upgrades to hit level 28 just to make the raids and some other activities a little easier anyways. I think what we'll also do is I'll show you kind of a good place to take care of the Exalted Hive bounty, the kill 10 Hive Majors. There's a really convenient place to do that on Earth. So we're going to go back down to Earth, which is pretty much where I tend to live in this game right now. You can see, well, I guess you can't really see, but I'm getting close to the Vanguard cap yet again. Due to the public events, hitting the Vanguard mark cap during a week period tends to be relatively easy. So we do reset on Tuesdays. So I'm recording this episode on Monday, and I'm almost there. I will likely hit the cap today. So it'll be good that it resets tomorrow, I suppose. That way, as I'm doing public events and daily missions the rest of the week, I'll at least still be able to gain Vanguard marks. So we're going to take a quick look at time, and we're okay on time here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of show you where to go to do the Hive Majors. So right from the starting point on Earth, we're going to turn to the left. We're going to go to this little kind of underground walkway. We're going to head down the stairs. Thankfully, Dinklebot there is going to give us a little bit of light. And we're going to come around here. What we're going to find is that in here, we end up with 3 different Hive Majors. So we're going to plant a bomb on that one, maybe throw our knife at this one, and give them a nice little punch. So we just ran through here. We managed to get 3 Hive Majors. And so then what you do is you come back out, go all the way down here to this little sewer system to the right, jump over the ledge. We're going to go up this little stairway here, and unless they've patched something, just pausing for a moment up here causes those enemies to be able to respawn. So we're just going to run back now, and hopefully here they are again. Yep. So it's kind of one of my favorite bounties because you get it's worth 100 rep, which is kind of nice for being able to get your Vanguard Vanguard reputation up, and it doesn't take more than just a couple minutes. So what we're going to do is go ahead and rinse and repeat that a couple more times now. It's almost unfortunate that it's 3 because it causes you to have to do the reset a 4th time, but again, it's relatively quick. So we come to the top of the staircase, pause for just a moment, and then we head back down again. Jump over the railing, and to the left. And what did I miss? That's interesting. I have had this happen once before, and I'm not sure what it is that caused it. So we're going to take a quick peek in here. I don't see anything. There's some ammo crates up, not a whole lot going on here. Maybe I didn't pause quite long enough. We can head just a little further. Light went out, light came back on, and down the staircase. There's like that. There's one other time that I had a little bit of difficulty getting them to spawn, and I don't know what the trigger condition was that finally caused them to respawn. And sadly, it looks like I'm gonna end up being stuck here. That's a little frustrating because I know I've done this plenty of times. You can see that little green shadow up here. Green glow, I guess, rather. If you jump up, duck down somewhere in here, There you go. You can get back here and get this chest. Usually when it spawns there, not a lot of people find it, so go ahead and collect some spin metal leaves. Quick gander at the time. We're going to go ahead and try for... Still don't see anything. What do we got over here? Maybe it's maybe I triggered another enemy over here that it's because he's up, it's causing it not to reset. Now I don't see anything though. Alright, we're gonna go down here, check it one more time. If for whatever reason they're not up, we'll go ahead and head on over to the divide and see if we can't get that done first. So, yep, again, I still don't see anything else, so that is interesting. If I had a little more time, I'd end up heading up this stairway and just immediately back down, but we don't want to miss the public event because of how important those are. So we'll just head over there and do that real quick first. Like that, even if you had to do it in between public events, the public event loop here in the Earth Cosmodrome, you constantly walk by the steeps, so having to end up going in there and killing 3 each time in between your public events wouldn't be all that bad either. So we're going and doing this nice long walk again, running by these meaningless enemies. Go ahead and jump over those ones for fun. It's really a little bit disappointing, I think, that that there's such a I don't want to call it a grind necessarily, but a tedious task, I guess, that you have to do to try and get Ascendant shards. I know the heroic daily story mission, doing it on level 28, does, I believe, from what I've heard, guarantee you a couple of Ascendants. Or at least a Ascendant material. I guess I'm not sure if it's multiples or not. But other than that, they really made the shard part just kind of a little bit of a bottleneck. I would like to be able to fully upgrade the gear that I have to make myself a little more useful in raids. Just kind of capping that out, making myself as good as I can. But the kind of the downside to that is the fact that the raid gear is also going to require the Ascendant shards. And it's going to start the process all over again. So I'd really kind of rather hold off and get 1 or 2 pieces of raid gear. I have participated in a raid since last time I ended up posting an episode. It was actually extremely fun. We managed to go in and make it all the way to the last boss the first evening. I think it took us roughly about 6 hours. We ended up having a little bit of a break in between, which was convenient for me to be able to go up and feed my son. But beyond that, we did get held up quite a while as well on the, what were they called? I believe they were called Gorgons. You gotta walk through an area in the raid where if these Gorgons are little floating eyes, if they end up seeing you, they basically just wipe the entire party. So that was a little bit frustrating. It took us a little while to, not necessarily to not be seen by them, but we were a little lost and no one exactly knew where to go. So it took us a little bit to find the proper destination. But once we got by that, we made it all the way to the last boss. We got a lot of good attempts in on him. We actually got him spawned. It's really actually interesting, all the different fights and the different, I guess the way that they did the checkpoints in the battles I was really fond of. I felt like it was kind of a good mix or in-between, not necessarily forcing you to do all of it in a row in one sitting. I'm curious if maybe in hard mode they end up changing that a little bit and require you to do all phases without dying, I guess, per se. I believe that you have to beat the raid once on normal before you can go in on hard, though. So hopefully maybe this next week I'll get a chance to get back in there. I wasn't quite lucky enough to get a piece of raid gear yesterday, or not yesterday, but this weekend. So unfortunately I didn't have a no-brainer type piece to upgrade with my Ascendant shards. This weapon lost a little bit of range since I've last used it. I think I changed the scope or sight on it. So Give me a little more stability, and I'm assuming a little less range. But I can always just run over here. So yeah, like I was saying, hoping to get in another raid maybe this week to make a little bit more progress, make a little bit more advancement, hopefully get a piece of gear. It was kind of funny actually. The the gentleman who replaced me in the raid for the to finish it off ended up getting in there, and they were able to take down the last boss the next day. So congrats to them. But my buddy who replaced me actually ended up getting a pretty nice. I don't remember if it was a scout rifle or an auto rifle, but it was a primary weapon that had solar damage on it. So I thought that was pretty impressive. I actually wasn't personally aware of different primary weapons that had elemental types. So that was kind of nice. Congrats to him on that for sure. Hopefully I'll... yeah, we got a kill quest here. Kill quests are kind of nice. I like the fact they give you 25 rep, but I'm not really willing to leave this particular area of the zone quite yet. It's a little bit too close to the spawn point. So yeah, so hopefully next time this week when I end up getting in there, I'll get a chance to maybe pull a piece of raid gear like that. I did get a bunch of shard pieces, so it wasn't a complete waste by any means. I do have a lot of material, but I'd much rather use them shards on... I'd much rather use those shards on a piece of raid gear than on my current legendary items. So, I could also use it to upgrade my exotic helm, which that I am likely to do. Just because the exotics do count apparently the same as raid gear does. So they go up to, I believe it's 30 light per piece, which allows you to hit the current level cap of level 30, which requires 120 light total. I know I can hit level 28 prior to getting raid pieces. I'm not 100% positive. I haven't done the math to know if I can actually do the hit level 29 or not. So yeah, the Ascendant material is really just a little bit of a pain. Like that, I wish not necessarily that it would come easier. I don't necessarily mind doing difficult things to get it, but I kind of wish that there was something that you could do that would give Ascendant material as a reliable reward. Maybe something that wasn't necessarily on a timer, or kind of a lockout, like the raid or the nightfall or the weekly. Maybe something more in line with, if any level 28 mission or level 28 mission or max difficulty mission, if that would give you Ascendant shards or Ascendant material or energies, that would be nice, because then I guess in theory you could bop around between them. I'd almost maybe kind of prefer it that, maybe the Nightfall could be done multiple times. The first time giving you the large, strange coin count, but then maybe repeated attempts from there just give you maybe even just one Ascendant material apiece. I feel like there would be some reason to do the strikes a little bit beyond just the weeklies. So, but we'll see. I'm sure that they're like that, going to continue to make different changes to the game. It sounds as though they're considering putting in random matchmaking for the raids. So I feel like I'm a little bit of a fan of that. Just because finding 6 people on right now can oftentimes be a little bit of a pain for me. I know a few different people that play. It's just a matter of syncing our schedules up that can be challenging. So it'd be nice if I could just end up going in and maybe putting 2 hours in or something like that, and getting as far in as I could. And maybe if the system even did something as nice as noting that maybe I was past the first boss and hadn't, or I guess boss is relative, but let's hypothetically say that I had opened the sync plates and then I was in there and I was on the Templar because I got past the Oracle phase maybe. If it had saved that progress and maybe grouped me up with other people who happen to be on the same step, that would be really nice, because then in theory maybe you could just kind of do it in waves. You know, go in there and on one day hopefully get through one section, and later in the week be a little bit more forgiving towards those people who have other activities and such that they have to do. So I feel like I must have somehow missed this particular event. I feel like that's been happening a lot, so I don't know if maybe they've changed the spawn timer on me. I feel like this one always used to spawn at 15 after the hour, but I am clearly past that now, so I guess what we'll do, just to finish off this particular episode, is we'll head back and we'll at least try and finish off the bounty quest for the Exalted Hive. We'll go and see if we can get them Hive to respawn a couple more times for us. And do the long walk through the little hallway. If anyone's looking for another Destiny player like that, feel free go ahead and look me up. You can. My handle is Dave_Lorry. That's DAVE_LORRY. Lori is my wife's name. So, I like that. I try and at least do a little bit of something each day, even if it's just a couple public events. It'd be nice to just kind of hang out and chat with people. I'm much more of a social gamer, so I say social, not necessarily casual social, but I enjoy chatting with people and just kind of enjoying each other's company and stuff while I play. Oftentimes just logging into Destiny. Oops, where am I going? This is the public event rotation that you kind of get a little too familiar with, I think. I was heading all the way over to the Moth Yards. I thought it was 30 after the hour, apparently. So, but yeah, definitely, feel free to look me up. Send me a friend request, and if I'm in Destiny and you're in Destiny, we can get together and play. I am going to be starting a couple other series, hopefully here soon. I'm going to continue on the Destiny line a couple times a week, I'm hoping. But I think I'm going to end up adding a series for trophies. I'm a big trophy hunter. Me and as well as a couple of our other buddies are. So I'd kind of like to end up starting up a maybe like a trophy quest or something along those lines. I haven't fully thought it through yet. So, but I think I'm going to end up starting off and doing a little bit of maybe Minecraft trophies to begin with. I just recently got the Minecraft for PS4, and I really enjoyed it on PlayStation 3. So I'd like to maybe try and finish off those, finish off the Platinum Trophy for it on the PS4. Kind of add it to my collection. So I'm big into the trophies. Wait, did I really get nothing yet again? Man, I'm just having horrible luck on the spawn. We'll give it one more go here. Back up the stairs. Maybe they've patched this. Maybe people were using it to farm some stuff like, similar to the loot cave or something maybe, and they decided to put an end to it, possibly. Yeah, so again, look me up, find me online. Hopefully I'll get a couple new series started this coming week. See if we can't get some trophy hunting, starting off with maybe some Minecraft. Feel free, leave some comments in the comment area. Let us know what kind of games you'd like to see us play. Maybe some different types of videos that you'd be interested in watching, and what kind of content we can possibly deliver to keep you entertained. So, looks like I'm not going to look out on the Exalted Hive, so I might have to find a new way to farm those guys up. But thanks again for stopping by and checking us out. Please continue to check back every few days as I get down a good posting schedule. Hopefully here soon I'll end up getting kind of a weekly schedule online, so you can kind of know when to stop in to see the particular episodes that you might be interested in. So, again, my Twitter handle is @DaveGrabiel. You can find me on PSN at Dave_Lorry, and you can check us out on our channel BitGrind. So thanks again for stopping by. We'll see you soon.